Massachusetts officials are broadening the investigation into a drug lab scandal. Annie Dukin is accused of admitting she faked drug sample results for 2 or 3 years. The state lab chemist is also accused of forging signatures and skipping proper procedures.
For a couple of years that she admitted it, and some 9 years when she was working in the laboratory, drug samples were not handled properly. Those drug samples were the centerpiece of convictions and charges. So that is very, very troubling and very serious.
Dukin worked for a lab formerly operated by the State Department of Public Health. She worked there for 9 years before resigning in March. The governor of Massachusetts shut down the lab soon after learning of the alleged misconduct. Investigators will now sort through tens of thousands of criminal cases to see if they were compromised. The scandal could potentially affect thousands of drugs cases handled by Dukin.
The clients who've been released are thrilled, and the clients who are currently incarcerated are skeptically hopeful that they may be released. There's also a great deal of disappointment that they were possibly convicted or enticed to plead guilty based on false or fabricated evidence.
Other investigation records showed some of Dukin's colleagues had concerns for years about the high number of samples she tested and inconsistencies in her work.
What is troubling is that she and her supervisors did not seem to understand the gravity of this at the time. And that's why we took the disciplinary action that we did with respect to her supervisors, and I think her supervisors.
Dukin hasn't been criminally charged, but the state attorney general is investigating. State police say Dukin tested more than 60,000 drug samples, covering more than 30,000 defendants during her 9 years at the lab. Nicole Grether, The Associated Press.